The border between Victoria and New South Wales will reopen at midnight tonight after more than 4 months of separation. The border was closed in July at the peak of Victoria's second wave. Qantas will increase the numbers of return flights from tomorrow morning. The New South Wales Premier spoke a short time ago.
It's great to be here in Albury, especially today, and can I start by thanking this community for their patience over the last 137 days. Since July 9, we know how difficult it has been for our border communities in the Victorian New South Wales border area, border regions, to have to put up with the border closure. And I was just saying to some locals that I bumped into that we never want to see this ever again. We hope this is the last time that in our lifetime this border is closed, and we know tomorrow morning after midnight it will be a whole new era for both of our states. I want to take this opportunity in particular to thank the more than 650 police officers, New South Wales police officers who've been involved in the border operations, and it's so pleasing to see Commissioner Fuller here to demonstrate our gratitude to the community, but also for both of us to thank on behalf of the people of New South Wales those police officers who've gone over and beyond to make sure the community is safe, but also that the community goes through this process, or went through this process, with as little angst as possible. And as I was speaking to some locals this morning, all commented on how much they appreciated the police, the ADF, and also traffic management support in making this as easy as possible. We're also joined today by Brigadier Garraway, and I want to thank the ADF, the Australian Defence Forces, for their contribution. They had at any given time around 500 ADF personnel on the border, and we deeply appreciate their support. It's really been a great coordination between the New South Wales Police and the ADF. And of course, Justin Clancy, the local MP for Albury. I made a joke that my voice is a bit hoarse because Justin rings me every day to give me an update on the community, but importantly, he's been a very strong advocate and really impressed upon me what the community is going through. And even when you walk around the community, people don't differentiate between Albury and Wodonga, between New South Wales and Victoria here. So I'm just pleased that life will get back to normal tomorrow. And I want to thank the community for your patience, for your resilience, and also for being a great example to the rest of New South Wales. Overnight, we didn't have any community transmission again, which is great news. We had around 12,000 tests. We did have 11 people in hotel quarantine who had the virus, but again it demonstrates that that's where at the moment the virus is prevalent in our overseas travellers coming home. It's not in community transmission, which is great news. So we're doing very well. Restrictions are eased, and once the border is it comes down at midnight, I know life will be so much more positive for this region, but also for all of Australia, because New South Wales now will be the only state or territory which welcomes everybody from every state in Australia, and also New Zealanders as well. So we are a free border community in New South Wales. All Australians are welcome to New South Wales. All New Zealanders are welcome to New South Wales without quarantine. And we hope to be able to continue that for as long as we can. I'll now ask Commissioner Fuller to say a few words, Brigadier Garraway, and then Justin Clancy. Thank you.